What is up, everybody? This is John with Archer Fish. I don't know if you can see where I'm at here, if you recognize the area, but I am at Lake Castaic. Actually, I'm at Castaic Lagoon, and I'm going to be doing some fishing with my buddy Jim. He's parking the truck. It has been 2 years since I've been here. I'm so excited. I've got some great fishing planned for the next few days. We are gonna go out on the big lake and go after striper boils because they're boiling right now. It's the time of year. But the wonderful people who run the lake, you know, the politicians, whoever the hell it is, decided that it was gonna be too windy today and to close it, even though it's not that windy, and it's like an easterly wind too, so it's not even that bad. We fished in way worse, but they closed the lake because they don't give a crap. So that sucks for us and my plans, but I got a lot of great plans for the next few days. Lots of good fishing. As long as the wind sort of cooperates, that, you know, as you know, that could be like the worst thing, especially in a rental boat. But today I'm out with my buddy on his boat. So we're at the lagoon. The water looks kind of murky, but lots of bait. I don't know if you can see the coots behind me going after bait. Tons of little fish everywhere. So we're hoping to get into some good bass. I've had a lot of good luck in the lagoon here with some big fish. So maybe we'll get into a big bass bite. I'm super excited, guys. Lots of fishing the next few days. So stay tuned for these videos. I will see you in a minute. All right, so day number one was a bust, and that is because the upper lake was closed. Look at it. The lower lake is blown out. So they wouldn't even let boats on the upper lake. So I may try to do some evening fishing today. Not sure, I mean, with this wind, it might be impossible. So I may just kind of take it easy, get some sleep, and hit it tomorrow. I'm at Lake Cachuma, one of my favorite lakes, probably because it's one of the most productive lakes I've fished in Southern California. Also caught my PB here, my second trip here. It's an outstanding lake. The reaction bite here is usually incredible. I came because this time of year, October, I've had a lot of really good luck. And the key, if I remember, is you really got to find the schooling bass. There's lots of schooling bass here. The lake is super, super full, which is actually really nice because there's tons of underwater brush and they hold tons of fish. It's a little early. I think 9 a.m. is when the bite usually starts picking up for me. I'd usually catch a few before that, but about 9 a.m. So I just got to keep an eye on the brush. I'm gonna throw the Senko until I find some spots where I can start throwing the square bill and the jerk bait. I got so many spots here that I know are productive, so I'm just gonna start hitting them all. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna get on my first bass in a long time. Now, normally on this lake, this is the kind of little point that I would hit with the jerk bait. Be very successful. Depends on the wind and the clouds. Like, obviously overcast is like the best. There it is, baby. No! My first bass and I lost it. Crap. Man, just knowing that was a fish got me so excited. Like, this kind of fishing. So like I said, the only bass fishing I've really done in Florida is estero, and it's live bait. And it's a blast, and it's a completely different kind. But I miss this kind. You know, Senko fishing, reaction bait. Like, oh, I just love this kind of bass fishing. And I just had one. Man, I love it. All right, here's another one. Oh, did he get me wrapped? Oh no, he got me wrapped up. Oh, all right. Well, he let go. These might be small ones. Man, another bite, but there's a lot of trees, so it's been so long since I did this. It's technically finesse fishing. I know it's not drop shot, but it's definitely finesse fishing in the sense that, like, you have to keep an eye on your line, your rod, especially at this lake, because if not, they will wrap you up in trees super fast, which is what he just did. I was able to get it out, but I lost the fish. All right, so The key to the square bill is to try to get it as close to the shrubs, inside the shrubs, as possible. All right, there's one on the square bill. Feels like a good fish. Is a good fish. Oh yeah. I don't have a net. I don't have pliers. Chunky little butterball. Thanks, buddy. Uh-oh. Little dying baby bass. I hit the same point just from a different direction and hooked up. Little guy, but thanks, buddy. Baby one. I love fishing with the crankbait, jerkbait. I mean, those are some of the funnest ways besides topwater, I think. But when you're using like 14-pound test, I mean, it's fun and it's you know, a blast to do, but at the same time, I still go back to the Senko because it is a lot of fun to catch a Senko bass, especially a decent one, and you're on like 8-pound test, deep water, kind of have to finesse them out. I mean, that could be just as fun to me, you know, like if I'm getting them all on the crankbait, I start to get bored, as crazy as that is. Same as if I'm getting them all on the Senko, I tend to get bored with just that style, but I like to switch it up. It's fun to finesse these fish, you know, like a 2-pound fish, you know, it's nothing to write home about, but it's a blast to try to get out of, you know, cover with light line, I think, anyway. The last one for sure. Holy crap, finally. Little guy, but still. I had a big bass swipe at it, and right in my favorite spot here. It's a little murky, so I changed to the chartreuse. When it's clear, I use the sort of normal color, I don't know what that's called, shad probably. And then when it's a little murkier, I'll switch to the chartreuse, and typically it works that way. But broke my 2-piece bass rod, my stone using the Senko. It was cheap, it was 50 bucks, but I don't even know how I broke it, and I was barely, you know, it was snagged and I just barely kind of popped it. Very light, and it just broke. Insane.